Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing, everyone? How's everyone's Thursday? It's Thursday, isn't it? What's up, Blueberry? What's up, Rachel? What's up, Coffee? You're gonna take a nap with the stream in the background? Well, have a nice nap. Hello, Shannon. What's up, Scott? What's up, Cuddles? Superfloor, let's say hi to everyone. Larissa, hello. Brian, what up, dude? Mage, what's up? Chick, maybe Creeping Willow. What is up, Shannon? Giselle, The Incredible Life of Cat. Lady, hello. Rainy, Solitary Jim, hello. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? I'm gonna tell my girlfriend that I am live. All right. I'm moody. Oh, she's here, everyone. Chic is pronounced chic. My bad. What is this music? It's a playlist. It is Energy Jazz Music Playlist. It's pretty good. Here, I'll shoot y'all the lizzle. The lizzle. That's the link right there. If you want to listen on your downtime. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's been actually not the best week, to be completely honest, for me. Yesterday was really bad. Actually. Very bad. But we survived it. I am hungry. Well, then get some food. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm in a blanket burrito in this Swedish cold. Well, I hope that you don't freeze to death over there. I'm sorry to hear that. It's all good. Rachel is telling everyone to like the live, so feel free. Feel free to drop a like on the live. First time catching me live? Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. What I hate about Olympic. It's just a funny typo because I'm sure it probably just autocorrected. What I hate about Olympic is that it's not a weight loss drug. It's a diabetic drug that people, because people are buying it and using it for weight loss, they can't get it. Damn Olympics. The damn Olympics. Riding the struggle bus but surviving this week. Well, you're here. I was listening to D&B drum and bass before this stream came on. Thanks for solving your hunger. No problem. That's what I'm here for. What do you guys think of the hair? I have it tied up a little bit in the back, but then I have it flowing as well. What do we think? I had a dream someone injected me with Olympic without my permission, and I was like, what? Okay, fine, let's go. What? All right. I mean, I'm not that mad. Aaron Yeager vibes? Hell yeah. What time is it where you are? It is 1:26 p.m. right now. It's 1:26 p.m. Yeah, he's serving. He's serving cunt right now. Am I serving cunt or what? But yeah, so yesterday wasn't the best day, but everything's okay. My mom ended up going to the hospital in an ambulance. Luckily, so I was at the hospital for about 5 hours yesterday, sitting doing absolutely nothing, because it took an hour and a half before I was even let in to her room. And then when I was in there, she was still kind of out of sorts, so we didn't really talk too much. But luckily we got some information. It seems that basically just one of her medications, so it was like she was on a diuretic, and she maybe accidentally took too much is what they're thinking, because she has, right now she's taking a lot of stuff. And so she was telling me that she was like trying to put all the things into the little pill containers, and she thinks maybe she messed that up. And so she was at the grocery store. No, she was at a gas station, and then she started feeling like really weird, and she called my sister, and my older sister, my older sister was like, she sounded very like out of sorts, and her speech was very slow. And so she was like, call 911. So she called 911, and they came and picked her up, and they were like, we need to get her somewhere ASAP. So it was really not good when they first found her. It was very dangerous. So that was what I heard. And then luckily this is my job. I work from home. So I was able to just kind of skedaddle and go and see her. So then it took about an hour and a half before they let me in. And when I first saw her, she was still definitely groggy and a little bit slurry, but she seemed to be doing okay. And apparently that's we didn't know that's what it was. So we were like, we had no idea what was going on. Her heart rate keeps staying like going really low. And so they kept her overnight, and they're probably going to keep her overnight again, which I'm really happy about, because a lot of times when people go to the emergency room like that, they try and just kind of get you out. And so it seems like this emergency room is not doing that, and they're really actually taking care of her, and they are actually, seeing what's going on and not just trying to like kick her out. And so that's been really cool. So they might keep her overnight again tonight, but she seems to be stable. I talked to her on the phone earlier, and she sounds like completely normal. So yeah, that was yesterday. Yesterday was just kind of crazy. But we're all good now. And today I've been having a good day. I went to the gym this morning because it's pouring rain outside right now here in San Diego. And I did my run because I've been training for half marathons. So I've been running like 5 days a week. So I went on my run this morning, and that was really good. And then actually really big news. I released my 29-day Kickstart program is what I'm calling it, which is on my app. So if you go to my Instagram, or I'm sure like maybe Rachel can link it, but if you're someone that is, if you want to maybe start working out and you have maybe not really any equipment, or you are kind of like scared of going to the gym, or you're nervous about going to the gym, or you don't really know how to start, that's what this program is for. So every day in February, it's 29 days because it's the leap year, 29 days. In February, you can do, there's going to be a workout for four of the 7 days out of the week. And then for the rest of the days, there'll either be like a rest day, which will be explained what I think you should do, or there's nutrition tips as well. So every day in February, there is something for you to do. If that's something that you want to check out, feel free. Every single day of the week, every day of the month, there will be something for you there. So, yeah, that was exciting today that finally released, because it's been a lot of work in the back end. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I lost almost 200 pounds on keto and fasting. Sadly gained it back again. Now I know I have ADHD and autism. That explains so much for me. Here it's hard to get Ozempic Wegovy. We don't have. I'm assuming you mean like you don't have that in Sweden. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. You should see if her pharmacy can bubble pack her meds. Yeah, maybe that might be a good idea, because I think it is. I think there's just a lot for her to kind of remember. But like I said, everything's all good. So thankfully, she's feeling a lot better. I'm on Ozempic in the UK, and I can barely eat a damn thing. I've been doing low carb and fasting, holding steady at 195/200 pounds. I lost 152 pounds, and I've gained back about 13 pounds in the last 4 months due to holidays and a vacation to Costa Rica. Gotta get back down to the right direction again. Is it actually banned? I can't see anything confirming it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Don't you worry. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to. Yeah. What's up, Ting Tong? Welcome. New sub. Well, welcome to the stream. But yeah, let's talk about what's going on with Ozempic. So before we let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. So a little bit about Ozempic. I do want to kind of give everyone a little bit of a like a refresher. If you're someone that knows, maybe you know a little bit about Ozempic, but you don't know everything. So we're gonna go over what is Ozempic. So also, this is the music that we're listening to, right? So we're going to go right here. Let me get rid of this. So we're going to read this article just to kind of update people on what Ozempic is and how it works, right? So this is from UC Davis. So Ozempic for weight loss, does it work, and what do experts recommend? About 42% of American adults are obese, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. For years, people have been trying all sorts of methods and medications in search of the perfect weight loss solution. A new trend has been getting a lot of attention, people using the diabetes drug Ozempic for weight loss. But what does the research say about the use of the drug? Do health experts recommend Ozempic for weight loss purposes? Our experts answer these questions and more. So what is Ozempic? Ozempic, known generically as semaglutide, was approved in 2017 by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, in use for adults with type 2 diabetes. Ozempic is a weekly injection that helps lower blood sugar by helping the pancreas make more insulin. It is not approved for weight loss, but some physicians prescribe it to be used for weight loss. So how does Ozempic work? Ozempic works by mimicking a naturally occurring hormone. As those hormone levels rise, the molecules go to your brain, telling you that you're full. It also slows digestion by increasing the time it takes for food to leave the body. This is a similar effect to bariatric surgery. When using Ozempic to treat diabetes, weight loss is a common side effect. It is designed to be taken long term. That's important. Does Ozempic work for weight loss purposes? The active ingredient in Ozempic, semaglutide, does work for weight loss according to research. It's important that people continue to make lifestyle changes to help their weight loss, such as eating right and exercising. Ozempic is not approved for weight loss. However, semaglutide is approved for weight loss under the name Wegovy. Ozempic has a similar dose of semaglutide as Wegovy. So obviously similar drugs, similar things, right? Has the same active ingredient. It's important to note, if you are taking either of these drugs for weight loss, your body may get used to it, establishing a new normal. This can cause your weight to plateau. Research has shown that if you stop taking Ozempic or Wegovy, it is likely you will gain back the weight that you lost. Alrighty? What is the difference between Ozempic and Wegovy? Wegovy is a once-weekly injected and approved by the FDA in 2001 for chronic weight management. It is the first drug approved for this purpose since 2014. Ozempic and Wegovy are made by the same company. They both contain the same active ingredient, semaglutide. However, Wegovy contains higher doses of it and is designed for weight loss. Interesting, right? So Wegovy, the one that is for weight loss, has more of the weight loss thing in it. Interesting. And then Ozempic has a lower dose of semaglutide and was developed specifically for type 2 diabetes patients. One other difference is that Ozempic is typically covered by health insurance, while Wegovy is often not covered. Darn. Are the benefits of taking Ozempic for weight loss? Ozempic can be used, Ozempic can help people lose weight, which can reduce the risk of many other serious health conditions such as heart problems. Semaglutide treatments can also be used as an alternative to bariatric surgery. For some patients who are obese, the degree of weight loss achieved with surgery is usually much greater and lasts longer with medications. Experts still recommend that people avoid using Ozempic unless they have type 2 diabetes. Instead, talk to your healthcare provider about starting Wegovy for weight loss. And then finally, is there an off-brand version of Ozempic? The FDA warns people of the dangers of using generic Ozempic and Wegovy. It says there are no approved generic versions of this drug. However, an off-brand version of the drug has been seen as compounding pharmacies Across the U.S., the FDA received reports of adverse events after patients used generic versions of semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic. So kind of similar to when you you see the store brand of Advil, right? There are reports of the drug shortage. There are reports of a drug shortage involving Ozempic and Wegovy as of July 2023. When people use Ozempic off-label for weight loss, type 2 diabetes patients who rely on Ozempic may struggle to find this medication. Okay, so the reason that I wanted to read that again, I know a lot of you guys might already kind of know that information, but I just wanted to do a little bit of a refresher for people that maybe don't know the ins and outs, like how does it work, why is it such a big deal, stuff like that. So there are clearly, and I'm even seeing in chat right now, there are very much so conflicting feelings on this drug, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's helpful, whether it's not. Should people be taking it for weight loss? Should they not? I honestly I have my thoughts, but I am very much so in the phase of everything is being molded. I am not firm in anything, because the more I learn, I am fine with changing my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have super duper strong convictions either way. You might call that a fence center or whatever, but it's something that's new, and I don't want to completely shut something out because I'm just like, no, that's wrong, or this is the best thing, and no one can prove me otherwise. I am just open to what people have to say. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with that. But now this is kind of the crux of what we're talking about. So this is about, the title of this. So this article comes from fortune.com, and it says North Carolina drops coverage for Wegovy and Ozempic with implications for anti-obesity drug market projected to hit $100 billion by 2030. $100 billion. Let me get just one. Let me get just one. I'll give half of it away. I don't even need one. I'll give more than half of it away. Let me get 0.5%. You know what I'm saying? But let's read this, okay? So also, I just want to say thanks to Rachel. Everyone say thanks, Rachel, for bringing this to my attention. She's usually the one that brings things to my attention. Let's be real here. All right, so this is by Simone Foxman and Madison Mueller and Bloomberg. So let's go ahead and read. I'm going to mess up again, as I always do, because I have ADD. Is that fair to say? All right, so North Carolina is cutting off coverage of anti-obesity medications for state employees. So it's for state employees. Let's be, that's not everybody. But they are doing that. So that is a step. Citing soaring costs and lack of agreement on pricing from drug makers. Now, this is something that I've noticed, it is so different, how much help someone will get from their healthcare provider is so, some people can get almost all of it covered and they don't really have to pay much. And then other people have to pay an arm and a leg, and it's so expensive. And again, this is a chronic medication, right? So this is something that you are supposed to stay on. You don't just get off of it, right? When you get off of it, you usually do gain a good percent, right? I just recently uploaded a video, and my friend Tommy, who's a doctor who works with this stuff, 2/3 usually at least of the weight is gained back, right? And so that's really important, right? And so Amanda says drug manufacturers can't make a generic until the patent is up. Legally, they can't. That can't happen until the drugs have been on market for at least 10 years. So that the drug manufacturing can cover the development costs. So that's why, part of why it's so expensive, right? That's my girlfriend. She's very smart. Okay. She's also lost 150 pounds. She's awesome. But moving on. North Carolina's state health plan, which covers about 480,000 people, spent $100 million on the drugs last year. And its consult projected $1.5 billion loss by 2030 if it continued to pay for them. The SHP said it tried to stop covering new patients starting this year, but Novo Nordisk responded by withdrawing rebates. The loss of the rebates meant $54 million increase in the amount spent on prescriptions for existing patients, according to data from SHP. SHP is State Health Plan. That's what that stands for. Okay. SHP said it tried to negotiate lower prices with drug makers, but failed to reach an agreement. And the board on Thursday voted to drop all coverage as of April. So, yeah, so I'm curious if there's anyone in chat right now that is taking it and you're comfortable with sharing how much you're paying monthly for it. And then maybe if you're comfortable with sharing maybe the rebates that you're getting or the discounts or whatever, like how much are you paying out of pocket if you know, and how much would it be if you weren't getting any help, right? Because there's some people that say here in Canada it's $270 a month. Roxanne said it costs $1,200 a month. Insurance companies won't cover it. People who don't really need it, like movie stars, are hoarding it, right? My stepdad is on it, diabetic, and he only pays $5, right? So there's obviously there's huge gaps. Like some people are paying pennies and some people are paying a lot of money, right? So I think that's interesting. Here, for the pen, it's $270 a month, and it's not covered unless you are diabetic. All right, let me keep reading this. Sorry. So the decision could carry wider implications for an anti-obesity drug market Wall Street projects will grow $100 billion or more by 2030. Now, again, these are projections, so who knows how real that is, but that's a $100 billion is crazy amounts. All right? Someone look up, like, that's more than so many countries, was it GDP or like how much they have? That's like insane amounts of money. $100 billion with a B? Jesus, dude. Okay. This is not something the board desired to do, but it was forced to do. Treasurer Dale Folwell, who oversees SHP, said in an interview, "These manufacturers have to understand that there's a need to put patients over profits." I agree, obviously. Many state-backed plans don't cover GLP-1s, that's semaglutide or Ozempic, for weight loss. But the ones that do are trying to limit rapidly increasing costs. Connecticut introduced a trial lifestyle management program for state employees seeking the drugs for weight loss treatments in July, after spending on the class rose 50% annually since 2020. Virginia tightened restrictions on which Medicaid employees can receive them for obesity. "We do not support insurers or bureaucrats inserting their judgment into these medically driven decisions," a spokesperson for Novo Nordisk, those are the people that make these drugs, right, said in an email statement, adding that it would continue to engage with plan officials to cost concerns. "We urge Treasurer Dale Folwell and NCSHP," so that's North Carolina, whatever SHP stand for, I forgot, "to reconsider this decision and put patients first." Both Folwell and Novo Nordisk said that they would continue to attempt to reach an agreement on costs. The treasurer said that the plan had also been in discussions through the week with Eli Lilly. A spokesperson for Eli Lilly didn't immediately respond to the request for comment outside of regular business hours. Every state has been wrestling with it. Every professional association that my staff is part of has had some discussion about it, Sam Watts, director of SHP, said in an interview. But to our knowledge, we're the first major state health plan to act on it. So that's the whole article. So it's not super long. So basically, like, they're just like, yo, this stuff is expensive, and there are a lot of people. Yeah, Eli Lilly is Wegovy. So a lot of people obviously are interested in this because there are obviously a lot of people that are struggling with their weight that would like to have help, but it's expensive, right? And then it's really tough. So I just thought that was really interesting because I am very curious if this is going to, because North Carolina, God bless them, but they're not the biggest state, and so will quote unquote bigger states start to follow suit, and will this mean that there's going to be change? I don't know, right? But I thought that this was interesting. This just came out January 27th, so this is a new development that's happening currently. And so I don't know. I'm curious. What do y'all think? Like, what are your thoughts about this? I'm just really curious. Like, this has been Ozempic and these weight loss drugs, right? The semaglutides, the Wegovy's, all this stuff has been obviously talked about so much. And like, what do y'all think? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I want to read your opinions. What do you think about these? Do you think they're good? Do you think there's usefulness out of them? Do you think they're all bad? I'm sure you've heard about the negative side effects. I've talked about them before on the channel. Like, this is something that I really want to get into, and I have an idea that I want to do. I want to do in the future, not like right now, but in the future, I really want to do almost like a round table of people that are for it, that work for the companies, right? Maybe doctors that prescribe the drugs to their patients, that have seen good things, but also people that are on them themselves that have had good experiences, and then people that have had bad experiences, and people that maybe want to start them, but they can't afford it, right? My biggest thing is, the way that I see this stuff is I want people to be able to help themselves and live a life that is like worth living, I guess, right? Like, weight loss is really difficult. And there are so many aspects and so many ways to lose weight that I just hate that I really don't like that some people will be like, oh, it's cheating and you just have to do it naturally. Like, I understand that, and I understand where people are coming from that. Like, obviously that's what I did. I didn't take any medications or anything like that, but I understand that that's just not the case for everyone, because I did a poll on my Instagram where I asked kind of similar question, and some of the responses, like, some people wrote me and they said, like, I've been trying to lose weight for 20 years and I felt like it was impossible and I never thought that I can do it, but since I started taking this, like, it has literally changed my life, right? They're like, I've been trying to lose weight for 30 years and I couldn't do it. It felt like it was impossible, and now this has completely changed my life. And so, like, for me to be like, well, you shouldn't take it because you're cheating, that feels silly, right? Okay, let me read some of these. All right. So Lexi says, I think this is honestly just going to push people to private clinics that do compounded semaglutide or trizipatide. I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry. Because it does work. Boop says, it sounds like there's usefulness, but the fact that they are now inaccessible to those who need them for diabetic care due to hoarding and demand is sickening, TBH. Yeah, I agree. I think that people losing, like, people that actually need it for diabetes that can't get it, that is really sad. Genuinely is very sad. I feel like Ozempic is a crutch for those who don't have true medical conditions, i.e. PCOS. I just don't agree with that. I understand where you're coming from, but... So Gillian says, I think they're a great tool. I'm diabetic and have had a lot of issues with food noise. I'm an ideal person for it, but I think other people's needs are greater than mine. That's a very nice way to say that. Okay. Alberta said, I think priority should be to those who need it. I agree with Gillian. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Diabetics get priority, then people with autoimmune diseases like PCOS. Ting Tong says, flipping Oprah and her greedy fingers in every pie. Shout out to Oprah. Galaxy Stranger, I've been on Mounjaro and Ozempic. Everything on YouTube and elsewhere on the internet is misinformation at best. Okay, interesting. Miss Banshee said, my boyfriend was on it for type 1 diabetes for a while and was always worried about shortages. Diabetics need this drug to live. They should get coverage. Yes, I agree. Let's see. Anya, I think. She gave me a medicine that would work with some new medicine. It's short term. I like her mindset. She had multiple weight loss medicines in mind before going to Ozempic because it's for diabetics. I'm assuming I missed something a little bit on that one. What were you saying before? I feel like it shouldn't be given unless there's a medical need for it. I was on antidepressants that caused me to gain 40 pounds, and it was extremely hard for me to get the pounds off. Okay. I have family that takes it for diabetes. It's helpful in some ways, but not others. Yeah. The idea of true medical condition is a little How do you want to quantify that? If someone is suffering, that is a good point. I really like that point, Boop. Like, so when we talk about like a true medical conditions, right? So I think that there is a conversation, right, where you see a lot of people that talk about obesity as a disease. Okay, so if you truly believe that obesity is a disease, similar to like diabetes, right? Again, I'm not saying this is how I feel. I really don't know how I feel. Like I am forming my opinion, and that's just the honest truth, right? But if you genuinely believe that that obesity is a disease similar to diabetes or something like that, wouldn't that qualify as someone that needs help, right? Someone that like needs medical intervention because they have a disease. And so I'm curious. So if you're in the chat right now and you can type this, I guess you could say yes or no. It's pretty simple. Like, do you believe that obesity is a disease? I know that there's a lot of nuance there, but just your gut reaction, yes or no, let me see in chat. I'm just curious. Do you believe obesity is a disease? Yes or no in chat. Also, Jackie, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. That is very, very nice. So I'm seeing a good amount of yeses. Yes, yes, not really. Yes, 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 it should. Yes, yes, yes. I do think it is. Spent 6 months dedicating myself to daily positive changes. Lost over 70 pounds. It's hard. You actually have to work, but it's worth it. So we have a no, yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Yes, no, 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 yes. Okay, so it seems like it's like 70-30. Maybe like 65-45. Is that correct math? 65-35? 65-35. Condition, it's a condition caused by other diseases, but it itself is not a disease. And depends on how it affects your life and to what extent your weight stops you from doing things. It can be a side effect of many diseases. Food is a drug. It's caused by eating too much. How do I know Alex? There are many Alexes. There are many Alexes. I know a couple Alexes. How do I lose 40 pounds naturally? I mean, there's tons of ways to do that. Ultra processed foods are addictive by design. I mean, definitely the foods that are around now that are, that are very common and you can find. Yeah, they're definitely a lot more palatable than, back in the day. Also, please do another podcast with Danny. Me and Danny are meeting tomorrow, so maybe there'll be some more stuff. But I appreciate everyone that watched that podcast. So here, let me let's go to that podcast. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, let me show you. John Glod. It's on my second channel, if you are curious. So this is a story of a girl that cried a river and drowned the whole world. Sorry. So this is the podcast right here with Daniel, and people are really liking it, man. There's been really, really good response. So it talks about my friend Danny. It says it's called Gaining All Your Weight Back and More. I just want to say everything was ran by Danny. All right. He knew what I was doing. He knew the title, the thumbnail. We were together when we made it. It wasn't like I was like, I'm going to freaking get him here. Like that's not what happened. Okay. So Danny knew that I was, and so, but yeah, so if you're curious, if you want to watch this, I will link it. We're not going to watch it here, but it's on my second channel. That's where my podcast is. We have uploaded 7. Yeah, we're on number 7. So we've uploaded 7. If you're curious, feel free to check it out. All right. That's enough self-promotion, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Obesity is chronic and can cause you to be at risk for so many more health risks down the road. Ozempic and its medical cousins could be seen as preventative in a lot of cases. I have lupus. I gain weight easily because of the lupus, but obesity is not a disease, so I don't get covered by insurance. I was wondering what happened to Danny. Hopefully he can make a comeback. Yeah, that's the goal. Yes, but kinds of like type 2 diabetes where people are prone, but it's preventable and treatable with a lot of work. I view it like other diseases. It might be a secondary condition, example, obesity, as a byproduct of ongoing depression, or as genetic, e.g. byproduct of PCOS. That would have been an interesting video, John reacting to his old videos. Oh, I've done that before. I've gone down that road. What do you guys think of my outfit? I'm wearing shoes inside. Don't hate me, bro. Okay, it makes me feel like I'm ready for the day. All right, so don't come for me for the fact that I'm wearing shoes. Leave me alone. All right, but I'm gonna show you my outfit. What do you think? Huh? All right, I'm wearing shoes. I know it makes me feel like put together. I'll usually only do it like, it's funny. I usually, so I'll wear them when I'm recording a video or like doing a live stream, because it makes me feel, like I said, like put together. But then once I'm done, I'll usually take them off. But I try not to wear shoes on this carpet because it was expensive, or this rug, I guess is what it is. But yeah. Not to shade anyone, but PCOS doesn't automatically equate to obesity. A lot of women with PCOS are not obese. True. Bro said he got his work shoes on. True, dude. These are my work shoes. These are non-slip, bro. Do I have a running schedule? Yeah, I run Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, 5 days a week. So my Monday will be usually a pretty easy run. Tuesday is a tempo run or a speed work. Wednesday's off. Thursday today is another tempo run. Friday is a pretty chill run, and then Saturday is my long run. And then I just do that every week until the half marathon. Do I struggle with shin splints? I'm very lucky that I do not. Very lucky that I do not. I haven't had any running related issues. And I used to do tempo run a lot. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's been good. I think because I've really like eased my way into it, and I was running quite a bit for like a year before I started this like training. So yeah. A lot of remedies for modern mental health stuff is just get a job, a real job. Apathy is a lot of folks' road to mental health issues. I don't know about that. I would say I disagree. I think like stuff like that, like I feel like it can help a certain person, but I don't think that's the answer for most people. I have almost all types of PCOS, so I'm bald and fat, working on it. You got this. You like my shirt? Oh, thank you very much. Shin splints is like chafing, shuts you down. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been lucky that I haven't dealt with too many running issues. It's definitely it can really it can just shut you down, like you said, like it really can. Ben and Jerry was my road to obesity. Loved every giant scoop. Yeah, the rocky road to obesity. The rocky road. Is there any other road named Ben and Jerry's? I don't know. The rocky road. Couch to 5K is ideal for getting into running. I think it can be. It can be really helpful. I'm currently on Monjaro. Am I saying that right? Do I say that right? Every time I say it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So please let me know. And so far, so good. Congratulations. The smooth, creamy rocket road to obesity, baby. Poor John. Obviously, you pick on him often. You have no idea. My road to obesity was poverty, abuse, trauma, and emotional eating vibes. Obesity is not a disability. It can be corrected if the person is willing to put in the effort. I've never thought about that. I've never really thought that it was I wouldn't say that it's a disability for sure. I have PCOS, officially down 120 pounds, 44% of my body weight. That's awesome. I also am qualified for loose skin surgery. I just have to figure out how to afford it. My road to obesity was I had too many enablers. Yep. No, you enunciate the A. You're saying it You're saying it like the commercials? Okay, cool. So Monjaro. Monjaro. It sounds like an island that you would find treasure at. We're going to Monjaro Island. By way of the Ozempic Strait. Before we pass the Wagovi Falls. Hell yeah. That's some of y'all dreams, huh? Be honest. Is that what your dreams are like when you're on one of those medications? My road to obesity was not being educated about shit food here in the States. Vibes. I heard they have a new drug out called Banned. I have not heard about that one. Your tour guide will be a member of Girl World. Oh, man. I want to be on Monjaro Island. How long do I run and for how many miles? It just depends on what the workout is. Like today it was 1 mile warm up, 3 miles at an 8:40 pace. So that's like race pace, a little bit faster than what I'm planning on running the race at. And then another mile cool down. So it was 5 miles today. But it really depends. Like my long run this week is, I think it's 9 miles. Let me check. Let's see. How long is my long run today? It is currently, okay, where's the app at? Calendar. So my long run is 9 miles. My long run is 10 miles. Okay, well, whatever, bro. Favorite running shoes? I really like the Saucony Endorphin Speeds. Those are the ones that I use. I can show you. You want me to show you? These are the running shoes I use. Saucony Endorphin Speed. These are the 3s. Yeah, they're good. I like them. Yeah. Yeah, Amanda ran today. She ran 8.5 miles because she's a beast. Respectfully, the hair is looking majestic. Thank you. I decided to do it like this today because, I don't know. I think I might have seen it somewhere. Do I have a Stanley Cup? No, this is what I use right now. It's a hydro flask. It's hydro jug. No, it's not a hydro flask. Hydro jug. When are we storming Isengard? Soon. Oh, man. How much mental load is food exercise to you now? That's a great question. I don't know how many of you guys have had weight off for as long as I have. It's been 10 years now. I can genuinely say that I don't think much about, like, there's no mental load. It doesn't require and it doesn't take mental energy for me, right? It doesn't. Like, eating quote-unquote healthy or exercising, it's like it takes more mental energy for me to not exercise than it does for me to exercise. And I know that that might sound crazy to someone that isn't used to, like, doesn't feel that way, but that's how it is for me. That's a great question, though. That's what semaglutide does for me. Leah, that is such a interesting, man, what an interest, that's really, I love that. So for you, so you're on semaglutide, you don't have to share which one. So that's how it makes you feel. And, like, that's why I struggle with, like, I don't want to say, no, people shouldn't take it. Because I've always said, I think if you go to, like, old videos of mine, I've always said, right? Like, I wish people could feel the way that I do. Like, I wish I could bottle it up and give it to people, right? And so the fact that it does that for you, that's awesome. I understand that's not how it works for everybody. And there are side effects. And, like, there absolutely are negatives, just like with anything. And so it's not just, snap your fingers and everything's good. But that's, I get that. I understand that. And like, I can understand how, connected that would make you feel to it. But again, there are so many negatives, right? Like, especially the cost. Like, it's something that, say, if it's expensive, you have to think, like, this is something I'm going to need to be on forever, right? And so it is important that, like, if you get on it, you really do think about your lifestyle and work on that stuff. Because, say, if you end up getting off of it, if you just go right back to what you were doing before, it's like, was it a waste of time? Was it a waste of money? I don't know. That's going to be up to the person. It's really tough. After 2 years and 40 kilograms gone, I'm at 60. I just walk around an hour a day, still have another 10 kg to lose, but not stressed on food is a constant thought. I'm 60 and I'm healthier than I ever was. Congratulations, Anna. That's awesome. Plus, we don't know it's coming down the pipeline in 30 years. It might be a list of 60 thing it causes. Yeah, I mean, that's also, that is something that you need to think about as well. Like, it has been out for a little bit, but yeah, who knows? In 30 years, freaking everyone that's Ozempic, are they going to grow an extra leg somewhere? I don't freaking know. Like, I mean, probably not, but I don't know. I guess it could happen. People are like, oh, he got the Ozempic leg and he has just a third leg growing out of his side. Who knows? I guess it could happen. Lexi said, I took it for 6 years and I never lost a pound. Food is a big part of life, and I don't like equating thoughts of food with moral badness. That's pro Anna talk. Big fan, John. Became subscribed when you came out with the loose skin video. Hopefully one day I'll make a video of my own. Let's go. That was a long time ago. At 242 pounds down. Oh my God. I had 2 weight loss surgeries, 4 skin removal, plastic surgeries, have lipedema and lymphedema and PCOS. And I'm still on Mounjaro. I've been powerlifting for 3.5 years, and I'll be 46 next week. Well, congratulations, Reforming Beauty. That's awesome. I love to hear that story. Ozempic leg. The old +5 running Ozempic leg. Oh, man. Zero does metformin help with weight loss. Never has for me. I love walking, but I'm not sure I would enjoy running. It's not for everybody, and I don't tell everybody to. All the inhabitants of Wegovy Falls are rocking the Ozempic leg. It's like the mascara, right? Is that what it's called? From where the Amazonians live? just people with a third leg running around. Why did I get out of CrossFit? I still do it occasionally, but injuries is really the main reason. Is that like the stanky leg? Yeah, it could be. What's up, Frank? I started using mini cookware to help with portion control. I'm starting on eating habits and water intake. I like it. Star Trek fangirl. I love running when I'm at a level of fitness where it doesn't suck. I feel that. I love this fantasy land we created. It's unhinged. A cartwheel game next level. For real. Dog. They would end up being in the Olympics and they would just take every single like gymnastics thing. It would just be game over, bro. You just no shot. The Wegovy Falls winning, just taking every Olympic event by a landslide. No, we have no shot. A lot of children would be named Legolas. My main issue was I love cooking, but told not to waste food. So now I'll cook food, and any extra I'll give away to people I work out with. Honestly, I think that like if you enjoy cooking, that can be such a huge positive to losing weight. Because like the reason I say this is my girlfriend, again, she's lost 150 pounds and she's an amazing cook. Like I think she's fantastic. And whenever I'm with her, I'm like, man, this is so nice. And like I love eating this food, but when I'm home, like I'm gonna eat the same thing every day for 3 weeks, and I don't care. But so I can imagine, like, if you actually enjoy cooking, that could be just like really, really helpful, you know, because you could like experiment with different types of foods and stuff. And I don't know, like, yes, there could be negatives. Say if you like, it could be negative if you're like, yeah, I only like cooking unhealthy food. I only like baking cookies is the issue. So that might be an issue, but you know, I think that it could be a lot of positives from it as well. 110 pounds down from 380 pounds with PCOS makes it harder, but definitely possible to lose weight naturally without meds. That's awesome. I'm dying Legomore. Cooking definitely helps people stay healthy. Eating at home a lot more is how I started losing my weight loss journey. Yep. I have the opposite problem. I despise cooking, so I avoid it anytime I can, which leads to eating out. Yeah, that's a real issue right there, for sure. Air fryers for the win. I only like whipping up massive batches of butter. My biggest issue is, what do I eat? Caloric deficit. I despise logging food or know what's best way to do it. Yeah, I mean, I think that eating, obviously eating a caloric deficit is like, that's like the, so if you're thinking about a pyramid, that's the base of a pyramid, right? If you're trying to lose weight, that's the base. And so like you have to be there, and then from there you kind of figure things out. Where's the cookbook? Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend Amanda, and I was like, we should make a cookbook, right? So I think it'd be funny if there's like she'd make most of the stuff, right? Like most of them would be her things, because again, she's lost a lot of weight, but she also cooks, and so they'd be like solid meals, but also good for weight loss. But I think it'd be funny if we had different versions, like the Amanda version, which is like, you know, you have to get fresh ingredients, and it's like, you know, it's going to take a little bit more time to cook it. And then there's the John version, where it's like, grab the thing in the microwave, throw it in there for 5 minutes, get this rice, throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes, mix it all together. Like oatmeal, super simple. Like my versions would be just super basic. Can we meet your girlfriend? Yeah, I did a podcast with her. It's right here. You guys want to meet Amanda? This is Amanda right here. Let's hear what she sounds like. I'm a big deal with her.
It's a little self-centered. But yeah, I had been following John because I also lost a lot of weight. So
what a cutie.
Yeah,
lost 150 pounds.
Yeah. So I followed him on social media, and he
Slid
was posting
the DMs.
stories.
Slid the DMs.
A story of him bench pressing, and.
But yeah, that's Amanda. So there you go. Now you've met her. You can check that podcast out if you'd like. If you'd like. She's gorgeous. I agree. I do cook for her sometimes, but it's just stir fry. That's the only thing. Maybe pizza. Tell Amanda I said she's very pretty. Well, she's in here. You can tell yourself. I'll have to watch here. I'll link it for you, lazy people, because you know some of you guys were not going to click on it. You were not going to find it. There you go. Stir fry is so good, though. I agree. 100%. I'll be eating stir fry. I'm going to eat some tonight, probably. Stir fry is the shit. Hell yeah. When healing from my AD, my dietitian told me that eating too little can cause weight gain because your body... No. I'm sorry, but no, that's not true. You don't... It's nuanced, but like also no. The reason most of the time people will gain weight when they... Okay, I don't want to say like I'm... But like usually when people gain weight and they're like, I don't even eat that much. A lot of times what happens is they don't eat that much for a certain period of time, but then for another period of time they over consume, and so they're in a net positive, but it feels like they're not eating enough, because the days that they're not eating like anything, obviously like those are the things that's what they remember more. They remember the like not eating for 2 days in a row or whatever, barely eating anything for 2 days in a row. And they don't really remember like the times that they overeat, like, and they don't understand how many calories you can consume in such a short period of time. Because like the way you think about it, like if starvation mode was really a thing, like genuinely you eat too little and so you gain weight, like anyone that's from like country that's like starving, like no one would be you know what I'm saying? Like you don't see obese starving kids. I don't want to say, like, I'm not trying, you know what I mean, right? And so, yeah. My advice are lattes. Whoever said coffee is not a drug is not a coffee drinker. Vibes. I mean, literally, caffeine is literally a drug. Oh, wait, it's fucking a drug, by the way. Holy fuck. Beans, half cauliflower rice, and half rice, kale, or other green, chicken, peppers, mushrooms with the sauce of choice. How gamblers only remember the times they win. Yep. Salmon takes 12 minutes to bake. I'm not a seafood guy, so I would not be able to tell you. I don't eat that much of the food I am tracking. The rest you're making a joke, but that is like, that is literally so true. That's so many people. And like, that was like me. Even when I was like competing, I'd be like, I like wouldn't want to track certain things because I know that they would put me over, and I just didn't want it to happen. And so I'd be like, maybe if I just don't track this thing. Like, but that's literally so true. Don't put salmon in the microwave, dude. If I put salmon, say like me and Amanda don't live together right now, but eventually we will. When we live together, if I put salmon in the microwave, I genuinely think you guys would never see me again. Like, absolute, like 100%. I feel attacked by the not tracking the bad food. Yeah. Putting salmon in the microwave is something that people would do at my sister's old work. That's nasty work, bro. Absolutely. There are good videos out there about creating lattes at home and healthy. I got tired of Starbucks prices. Dude, it's crazy how expensive Starbucks is. Everything is so expensive now, bro. It's like unreal. Unreal. Crazy, man. I saved the microwave for reheating octopus. Sneaky not tracking is me every day. Y'all know. You know you do it, bro. If you track, you know you've had a little you know, a handful of this, and you're like, I'm just not gonna track that. Or you'll under track something when you know you ate a little bit more. Okay, let's be real here. Come on. Putting fish in the microwave at work, I'm sending you straight to HR. As a former Starbucks employee, everything has sugar syrup in it. They even put it in the cappuccino. Yeah, I used to work at Starbucks. I know what's up. If y'all remember, bro, some of my oldest videos was me working at Starbucks. All right? Y'all don't know about that. I wonder if I could find some of them. I wonder if I could go to, like, the first... Feeding the Beast, episode 1, baby. Let's see. Am I at Starbucks in this one? Look at this. Look at this. Baby John right here, bro. Baby John, 9 years ago. We've been in these streets, bro. Shout out to GTA 5. Let's see. Let's listen to how awkward this is. How awkward am I in this video? Listen. Hey guys, John here for Obese to Beast, and this is going to be a new video series I'm going to start. I'm going to call it Feeding the Beast, and the reason I'm calling it that is because it's going to be me vlogging basically my whole day, and also, most importantly, I'm going to be vlogging every single thing that I... Hey guys, my name is John, this is Obese to Beast, and I'm going to start a new series called Feeding the Beast. I was so nervous. Eat for you guys, because I know that the most commonly asked question that I've been getting is what... So here, this is me in the morning. 3 a.m. I think. So, meal number 1, it is 3:30 in the morning, and I am very tired, but I gotta go to work. So, this is something that I eat every single morning. It's just oatmeal with honey and peanut butter in it. I like to eat it. I told you, I've been eating that since forever, dude. I've been eating that since forever. It hasn't changed, baby. Oatmeal in the morning. 3:30 a.m. eating a meal is unhinged. That is crazy. I like to get the carbs in the morning, and also the peanut. I had no idea what I was talking about. To get the, I got to get the carbs in, brother.
Peanut butter's nice, has a little bit of fat in it, and then obviously the honey just to sweeten it up a little bit. But it's something simple that I eat every single morning. Really easy to make. I really recommend eating oatmeal in the morning. So let me just show you. It's not too appealing looking, but you know what I mean. Just
Let's
some oatmeal.
go. Look at that dirty
Nothing
desk.
crazy. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. So it's 6 a.m.
What's up? Starbucks John, baby. Let's go. My coworkers were super cool with me filming, but I also hope they never walked in on me because I was so scared that they would. Starbucks John. Shout out to Starbucks John. Let's see, is there any cameos in this? Like, what am I eating right here, bro? Like, what is this? Why am I eating this? Like, look at this. Yeah. About to go to the gym right now, and I wanted to show you my little pre-workout meal. I know it's kind of random stuff. This is when I was first learning about tracking macros, so I was like, all right. Okay, this is easy. Greek yogurt, protein, all right, bread, carbs, cantaloupe, carbs. Easy, baby, let's go. All together, but it all kind of serves a purpose. Obviously, the toast is going to be for some carbs for my workout. This is just not plain Greek yogurt, vanilla Greek yogurt, just because it has a little bit of protein in it, and I mean, it tastes good. And then also, I have half a cantaloupe here. I really like cantaloupe. It's really high satiation, so it keeps you full for a long time. It has a lot of vitamins in it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nutrients. It's just good for you. So I'm in a little pre-workout meal, and then after I do some cardio, I'm gonna hopefully have a pretty big meal.
So I did not realize how tired I was when I got back from work, and I actually ended up, after I ate that meal, I ended up healthy versions of burritos. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna eat that finally. It's been a while since I had like a pretty solid meal today, so yeah, about to get that, and I'll see you guys soon when I get it. All right, guys, finally home from the gym, and I'm
screaming because I had a very loud fan, and I had a burrito. Rice. Look at that.
And a
sheesh. All right, and then I had, was this Waba Grill? Then we had Waba Grill, baby. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh man, good times, good times. Throwback. What a throwback. Starbucks in the house. Yeah. How long ago was that? That was like 10 years ago. Let's see. When did I upload that video? That video was uploaded July 6th, 2014. So we're coming up on 10 years, brother. 10 years. 10 years. Do I Botox? No, I do not. So I was like 22 in that video, I think. No, I was 21. Pretty sure I was 21 in that vid. Cantaloupe with a sprinkle of salt. Yeah. I'm so happy you showed us that. Shout out to Baby John, you know. You look great. Thank you. 31 years old. Everyone tell me I look like I don't know. I don't mind looking 31. Something me and Amanda talk about is like, it's so negative to look like your age, right? But aging is like a blessing, right? Like there is, oh my God, thank you so much, Kim. Kim with the $5. But like getting older is not, it's not a bad thing. You know, there are people that, you know, God bless them, that doesn't get to happen to. So I like it. It helps me. It helps me like kind of reframe it and like it's not a complete negative. Random thought, but can the way your body digests food affect the weight gain or weight loss? I'm still learning. Sorry if it's a stupid question. Well, it kind of depends. Like that's one of the things that these weight loss medications actually change is like the digestion and how long it takes and stuff. So yeah. Own the experience you have accrued. Yes, for sure. All right. Well, I think that's going to be the stream today. I think that we had a good time. This was like, I think one of the best streams I've ever done, if I'm being completely honest. It was a lot of fun. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out. To anyone that dropped a super chat, you really don't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kim, and I forget who the other person was that dropped a super chat, but I think it's gone now, but I appreciate it. Anyone that's just been here hanging out, I appreciate y'all. Maybe I will do more of these in the future. It's a lot easier now that I'm home. But I appreciate y'all very much, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. All right? And I'll see you later. Peace out, y'all.